What if the person you trusted most, the one who promised you love, a future, and a family, was secretly plotting your end? She was Teacher of the Year, 4 months pregnant. Loved by her students, respected by colleagues, cherished by her family. Laura Wallen was preparing for the happiest chapter of her life. But just 1 week before her baby shower, Laura vanished. Her car was found abandoned, her purse left behind, her phone silent. For 9 long days, the community searched. Parents whispered in fear, students prayed in classrooms, and cameras rolled as her boyfriend begged for her safe return. But in the end, Laura wasn't missing. She was gone forever, buried in a shallow grave in the Maryland woods. This isn't just a story about murder. It's about deception, betrayal, and evil hiding in plain sight, behind a smile, behind a kiss, behind the words, "I love you." This is the story of Laura Wallen. Laura Wallen was 31 years old, a passionate high school social studies teacher in Howard County, Maryland. Her students described her as more than a teacher. She was a mentor, a cheerleader, the one who stayed after hours to listen when no one else did. She created safe spaces. She believed in second chances. She made her classroom feel like home. And in 2016, her hard work was honored. Laura Wallen was named Teacher of the Year. But she wasn't defined only by her career. She was a daughter, a sister, a best friend. She loved music, laughter, and the idea of one day becoming a mother. By 2017, those dreams were coming true. She was 4 months pregnant. Her family was planning her baby shower. And by her side, at least in the eyes of everyone else, was her boyfriend, 32-year-old Tyler Tessier. To outsiders, Tyler Tessier seemed like the perfect partner. He was well-spoken, charming, steady. He sat beside Laura at family dinners. He went to church with her parents. He smiled in photos. But Tyler Tessier lived a tangled double life. Behind the mask, he was engaged to another woman, while simultaneously dating Laura. 2 lives, 2 women. One secret growing harder to hide with every passing day. And now, Laura was pregnant. Exposure would mean disgrace, financial ruin, betrayal on both sides. And instead of coming clean, Tyler began to plot. Ask yourself, how far would someone go to keep their lies intact? September 4th, 2017, Labor Day weekend. Laura Wallen missed the first day of school. For colleagues, it was unthinkable. She was the teacher who never missed class, ever. Her family was alarmed. Calls went unanswered. Then came the discovery. Laura's car, abandoned near her high school. Her purse and phone inside. The scene felt staged, too perfect. Her parents reported her missing. Flyers went up across Howard County. Volunteers scoured fields and forests. And in front of the cameras, Tyler Tessier stood, pleading for Laura's safe return. At a press conference, he held Laura's parents' hands. His voice cracked. His eyes watered. But behind closed doors, detectives were already suspicious. His story didn't add up. For 9 long days, the community searched. Students cried in classrooms. Parents held their children tighter. Detectives dug deeper. Phone records contradicted Tyler's timeline. Surveillance footage raised questions. And then, Laura's final words surfaced. In the days before she vanished, she confided in friends, "I'm scared. Tyler isn't who he seems." One text read, "If anything happens to me, don't believe whatever story Tyler tells." Her words were almost prophetic. September 13th, 2017. In a secluded field in Damascus, Maryland, searchers unearthed disturbed soil. Beneath it lay Laura Wallen, shot in the back of the head, execution style. Beside her, remnants of a tarp, evidence of premeditation. Her unborn child, the future she had been so excited for, gone too. The community's worst fears had been confirmed. Laura wasn't missing. She had been murdered. All eyes turned to Tyler Tessier. Investigators revealed chilling evidence, the phone records placing him near the burial site. His truck seen heading toward the field late at night, soil on his boots matching the grave site, and most damning, he returned to the scene multiple times trying to cover his tracks. The man who stood next to Laura's grieving parents, holding their hands for the cameras, was the man who killed their daughter. On September 13th, Tyler Tessier was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The trial shook the community. Prosecutors described a man living a double life, engaged to one woman while expecting a child with another. When Laura pressed him for commitment, Tyler saw no way out. In court, Laura's family sat silently, clutching each other's hands, as prosecutors read her final texts aloud. The jury didn't take long. Guilty. First-degree murder. Tyler Tessier was sentenced to life in prison without parole. His double life ended in a cold, gray cell. But the pain didn't end there. Laura's students wept at her memorial. They left flowers and notes on her empty desk. Her parents buried not only their daughter, but the grandchild they would never meet. So how does someone transform from a smiling boyfriend into a cold-blooded killer? Was Tyler Tessier driven by fear of exposure? By desperation? Or was this who he was all along? Laura's story reminds us that evil doesn't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes it hides in plain sight, behind love's disguise. What do you think? Was Tyler Tessier a man pushed to the edge by his lies? Or was his love always just a mask for something darker? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here at True Crime C8D, we tell the stories you'll never forget. Until next time, stay guarded, stay questioning, stay safe.